When it comes to things that 2/3 of this country actually agree on, the list is pretty small. It's like pizza, tacos, dogs, and taxing the absolute hell out of billionaires. Any of those, they're a recipe for a win. And poll after poll for years, big majorities of this country, Republicans included, all say that the ultra-rich should pay more in taxes. It's one of the most popular ideas in all of American politics. And because it's so popular, it never, ever happens. And I want to use just one example to show you why. Meet the BEAD program, B-E-A-D. It's an innocuous name, $42 billion program though, and it was passed back in 2021. The entire job of it was simple. It was actually a great project. Run real, permanent, high-speed fiber internet to every corner of rural America. The corners that the cable companies never bothered to wire. The farmhouse, the native reservations, the towns where kids still have to do their homework in fast food parking lots just to catch the Wi-Fi. And we're talking about fiber. In this country, it's the good stuff, the kind that lasts for 30 years of upgrades and keeps getting faster. But then, old Kaiser Kickback took office and his commerce secretary decided we've got to revamp the program. And revamped is a hell of a word there, because this revamp deleted the preference for fiber. They stripped out the requirement that companies even offer a low-cost plan. Some states had the plans capped at $30 a month. It's gone now. And then they rewrote the rules to hand the money to whoever is the cheapest up front, which they dressed up with the phrase tech neutral, because giving the money to the satellite guy might not have sounded great in PR. And surprise, the cheapest thing up front isn't fiber. It's satellites. Specifically, one brand of satellites. Specifically, Starlink. Specifically, Starlink owned by Elon Musk. And under the old rules, Musk's Starlink was in line for about $4 billion in federal subsidies. Under these new rules, the Wall Street Journal estimates Starlink could pull in $10 to $20 billion of this money. Money that was supposed to wire up rural America for the next 30 years. Instead, they now have to rent a slower, spottier satellite signal that those same rural Americans can already buy right now for $349 up front and $120 a month after that. And before any of this, before the revamp, Musk got on his own platform X and called the BEAD program an outrageous waste of taxpayer money that should be dissolved. He absolutely trashed it. Now we don't hear much from him about it because he's getting handed a bigger chunk of it. So why? Why would you do this? Let's connect a few dots for you. And frankly, the dots, they're about this far apart. Dot one, Elon Musk spent a record $288 million getting Trump elected. Dot two, the man who ran this program under Biden quit and wrote a letter on his way out the door saying they were, quote, stranding all or part of rural America with worse internet so that we can make the world's richest man even richer. Well, there it is. And it's not like Trump's even trying to hide this. Before the election, Donald Trump went on Joe Rogan on his show and said about wiring up the rural parts of the country, quote, we're spending $1 trillion to get cables all over the country to upstate areas where you have 2 farms. Elon can do it for nothing. 2 farms. The man can't conceive of a rural America that has anything more than 2 farms and a satellite dish. Look, the Trump administration, it's nothing but a Ponzi scheme. It really is. And the richest man who's ever lived, who literally just became the world's first trillionaire on the back of this satellite company, is going to get $20 billion more of your taxpayer dollars. And the people that are going to pay for it are the rural voters who overwhelmingly showed up to vote for Trump. And now they're going to get worse internet than they were promised at a higher price. so that a billionaire's stock can go up even more. But sure, let's make America great again. Yeehaw! So ask yourselves, ask why we can never tax billionaires when everyone in this country thinks it's a good idea. The answer is this right here, the BEAD program. Because the government doesn't work for the 2/3 of us that want it, especially under Trump. It works for the one guy who wrote the $288 million check and he needs a return on his investment. The 1%, that's not even elite enough anymore. Elon Musk is the goal. The goal for the Trump regime. They've got to make him happy so that he will keep doling out those campaign dollars. And yes, taxing the rich is popular. But right now, paying the rich is official government policy. And then do not get me started on the lack of competition for internet in this country, yet it's somehow very deregulated. So do me a favor, tell me in the comments, are you one of the millions of Americans that really only has one choice for internet? And I'm not talking a choice between the ones that feel like dial-up and fiber. That's not competition. Look at it. Do you really have a choice when it comes to internet vendors? Let me know in the comments because I'm betting you don't.